Thank you very much. First of all, my compliments for organizing this first World Conference. I think it's very important. I'm representing Parliamentarians for Global Action. We are a non-partisan international network of about 1,100 members of parliament, legislators, people's representatives from about 140 parliaments around the world. And we are promoting peace, democracy, rule of law, human rights, gender equality, international justice, and we mobilize our members of parliament to realize these goals. Now, in terms of the ratification and implementation of the International Covenant on Enforced Disappearances, what I would like to share is that we are here to listen to all of you, and especially to people from civil society, because we as members of parliament, we recognize that it's a collective approach to fight these burdens of the victims. And it's not only the victims who have to do that, we have to do that together in societies. And therefore, we are collecting best practices and strategies, and we do not want to invent the wheel, so whatever there is in terms of technical assistance, we would like to collect that as well. And then we will support individual members of parliament how to navigate ratification and amending domestic laws, in close collaboration, of course, with civil society in those countries. I'm a senator in the Netherlands, and in my country we have different ways of ratification of international treaties or covenants. We have the silent approach, and that's actually that if the parliament doesn't respond within 30 days, then the treaty that has been negotiated upon by the government is approved. But we also have an explicit, debatable approach of international covenants. And as I've learned in several sessions during this Congress, there are, for instance, in Argentina now governments that are considered to be very much to the right or extreme right, like in my country. And what we see is that several of these covenants have a very political aspect to it, and some of these far-right governments are actually not very supportive of multilateral organizations, international covenants. So one of the approaches in my country is that we now, whenever there is a convention or treaty presented to Parliament, that we will have debates and that we will have a vote on these laws that are actually approving the treaties, so that people realize that it's not only the government that has been negotiating, but also people's representatives are supportive of the values in those covenants. Now, I'd like to conclude by saying that, of course, members of parliament cannot change the text of an international covenant, but what we can do in such debates with our governments is to focus on specific aspects and ask the government, in terms of a resolution or a motion, to focus on specific aspects of the international covenant. And we will do that in terms of many treaties, and therefore I think it's very important that we have the input of all of you for PGA, Parliamentarians for Global Action. And looking forward to the second World Congress, where we might present our results. Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup.